What's going on, guys? My name's Kyle, and today's video is going to be about how to get more reviews for your Amazon products. So one of the most important things when you're starting your Amazon FBA business is getting reviews for your products. And why that's important is because when you're making purchases online, your customers don't really see the product other than the pictures you have. And so social proof is really important. And by social proof, I mean other people that have bought the product recommending the product to other people in the form of leaving a review. Okay, so products with higher reviews are often more attractive to customers because more people have bought it and liked it, and so they think that they would like it as well because all these other people have liked it, and so they're more willing to buy a product with more reviews compared to a new product that doesn't have reviews at all, right? So one of the biggest issues as a new seller is that it's hard to get those reviews started because obviously the more reviews you have, the more sales you'll get because people want to buy that product, and then it snowballs, and then because there's more people buying it, there's more people leaving reviews, and so like I said, it snowballs, and a lot of people are leaving reviews on those high selling products. But as a new seller, it can be difficult to gain that traction, and there's a couple different ways that you can get those reviews, but I think the number one way is using JumpSend. So JumpSend is a automatic email sender, basically, made by the same company that does Jungle Scout. And basically what they do is you connect the application with your Amazon seller account, and then whenever someone does an action, such as purchases the product, or the product is delivered, or it's been 5 days since the product is delivered, you can have automatic emails, customized emails, sent to the customers that you have bought your product, basically requesting a review. So using this tactic with Jungle Scout and sending the emails after someone's made a purchase, requesting the reviews, has a significant impact on how many reviews you get. Maybe for every 100 sales, you'll get 1 review versus for every 100 sales, you'll get 10. So it's a huge difference, and every review counts, especially with, if you're a newer seller or you just have a new product. If you get 1 bad review, that can take you from 5 stars, if you only have 1 review, down to 2.5 stars. And so no one wants to buy a 2.5 star product. So the more reviews you can get, the more solidified the rating is on your Amazon product. So that's why it's so important to get those reviews. And then not only that, but when you have more reviews, Amazon will see, okay, people are liking this product, and they're going to push you higher up generally in the search results. Now, that's not the only parameter that Amazon uses, but it does make an impact on where you show up in the results for your keywords when people are looking up your product. And that's why it's so important to get those reviews. So I'm going to take you into my JumpSend account, and basically how it works is you have your different products, because we've connected it with our specific Amazon seller account. So we have our different products that are automatically filled in, and then you can make different campaigns, email campaigns for each specific product. So I'm going to take you into one of my older ones, when I used to be selling the Angleizer template tools. And so basically you can choose, they have a variety of different templates that you can choose. I always go with the 2 follow-ups for asking for a review. And then that template also comes with the immediate email thanking them for their purchase. And then if there's anything else that you want to tell them about the product before they receive it, you can add it into that specific email. So I'm going to go through the different emails that I have set up, and then you can check them out. So basically you come up with this basic template. They have these brackets to indicate that it'll pull the information from the order to insert their first name automatically. So you don't just have a generic like, hey, thanks for buying the product. It's if John buys your product, then it'll automatically put in John's name after hello. So it'll be like, hello, John. So it's more personalized. People don't feel like it's just like an autoresponder, and it's, more, connected to a real person, because people don't like to get emails from robots, essentially. So it makes it personalized by adding that in. And then, I just input my, the Analyzer template tool versus just, my product. So you can kind of customize the template that they have for you. And then we can preview this email just to see how it'll look. And when they get the email, this order details is a clickable button. And so if they want to see the progress of their order as far as shipping goes, they can go ahead and click that. This is all set up for you with the template. So I literally didn't have to do anything. In the initial email, I also just included a step-by-step on how to use my product, the Analyzer tool, properly, just because a lot of people were having confusion with that, I saw, in other product reviews on other people's product pages. And so I wanted to make sure people knew how to use it properly so that they would leave a good review because they were using it properly, versus people that don't know how to use the product and they'll leave a bad review because they just don't understand. So it's a great way to kind of clarify how the specific product works that you're trying to sell or you have sold. So I included step-by-step instructions, follow up with you shortly to make sure that you're happy with your purchase, which will be the review request, but we don't say that right now. We're just, giving good customer service, making sure that they're happy with the product that they bought, and then sincerely your name or your business name. Okay. So that's the first email, and that's sent to them immediately after they buy the product. So, and you can set it up to be a day after or 2 days after, but I do it immediately as a thank you for their purchase. Okay. So that's the purchased trigger. The next trigger is the delivered. Okay. So after it's delivered, I wait 2 days after it's delivered, kind of to give them time, either to make sure they picked it up, because sometimes people, have, it's in their mailbox or something like that. So you don't want to send it immediately when it's delivered because obviously they haven't used it yet, but you want to wait a little bit of time. I like 2 days, and that's what they recommend as well. So 2 days, and then you send them an email requesting the first review. So for the first review request, basically what it is making sure that they enjoyed it and are happy with their purchase. If they aren't happy, I ask them to email me personally back rather than leave a negative review. So you can make it right. And so that's good just because you're wanting to make them happy, but it also is good for your product listing to make sure that you're not getting negative feedback, which can significantly hurt your sales. So we have that. The same type of thing where there's clickable buttons and stuff like that. There's this big leave a review button at the bottom. You can kind of mess around with this if you'd like, maybe put it to the top or in the middle. Or there's a bunch of different things. You can even add a picture of your specific product on here to remind them. But it's just basically making sure that they're happy with it, and we want to have them share their good experience purchasing from our company by leaving a review so others can do the same. Okay, so after that, we wait another 3 days after that, so 5 days after it's delivered, and send another email review. Now, or a second review reminder. Now, with the two review requests, some people will think that's a little spammy. So when you're making these emails, you don't want them to be solely focused as, oh, please leave me a review, like I need that. You want it to be more phrased around making sure that they are enjoying the product. And then it's kind of secondary about leaving the review. And obviously it's very easy because you have that big button that pops up. But the same thing, just in this email, making sure that they're happy with it, and if there's anything else we can do, if they're happy with their purchase. And then at the end, just take a couple minutes, share your experience with other Amazon buyers. Really appreciate the honest review of the product. So we're not, paying them for the review, or we're not telling them to leave a false review because that's against terms of service. But we would just like an honest review, and hopefully, if your product is good, they'll leave a positive review, especially because you're reaching out to them, wanting to make sure that their experience buying from you is a positive one, right? So those are the 3 emails that I use to send to the different customers. Now you can set up different campaigns for different products, obviously, and then there's different templates that you can choose. There's some that will, kind of they'll send more emails. I think that can be spammy and people don't like that generally. Sometimes you can just send one, thanking them for their order and asking for a review. Or there's a bunch of things in between. I like the 2 review reminders, but that's just my personal opinion. Definitely, I think it's great to have the thanks for the order and then at least one review request. up to 2. I think people that do 3 is just excessive. And if I was a customer, I'd just get pissed off at that point, because 3 emails asking for a review is a lot on top of the thank you for your order. So that's my opinion on it. But in general, JumpSend is a great application for requesting for those reviews, as well as just a general customer service email responder. Using these different triggers for the purchase and whatever else. You can do different ones. So like, for example, if someone refunded their product, you could send them an email saying like, oh, like, sorry, you had an issue with the product. If you could let me know what the issue was, especially if you have a newer product, that's good to kind of get out the kinks of exactly what was going wrong and why people are returning or refunding for the product, as well as you could set up a, your product has shipped email if you want to. Now, I know Amazon already kind of does that, so I feel like that's excessive as well. But you can do that just to kind of make it more personal, like, oh, hey, we just shipped out your product. It should be coming soon. So I think that kind of personal touch would be nice. But if it's just a generic, like, oh, we shipped the product has shipped, look at the code, that's not as personal. But overall, JumpSend's a great application to use for building these campaigns, and I highly recommend it. I'll have a link down below to go to their page and try it out. You also can just search JumpSend on Google and find it that way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a great way to get more reviews for your products on Amazon. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like down below. And if you want to see more videos of me talking about Amazon FBA and Facebook advertising and other stuff like that, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.